Hello, Bankera friends. I am Ruta, VP for Marketing at Bankera. And today we have a phone interview with a very special guest, Mr. Wong, who is a president of NAM.io Foundation and a CEO of Dragonfly and Fintech Company. Also, we're really happy to have him as one of the advisors for Bankera. Hello, Mr. Wong. Thank you for joining us today. How are you today?
Yes, I'm good. The temperature is not, I guess, it's not as cold as you are in Lithuania, but I'm in Malaysia at the moment, so everything is fine with regards to my weather here. So yes.
Great to hear. I would like to know your opinion about where blockchain technology is moving. What direction is it heading towards, and what predictions or insights you could share with us?
The blockchain technology as a technology in itself is evolving very quickly at the moment, and is undergoing a lot of changes. And we have actually moved on from just a value transfer as what we have witnessed with the first blockchain technology, which is the Bitcoin technology. And now, as we progress almost close to 10 years, 9 years to be exact, we are seeing a lot of changes, and most of these changes extend to include non-regulated industry. And what I mean by non-regulated industry is that the blockchain technology could be applied to industries that that are traditionally not just value transactions. This could include things like land titles and registries, identity and passport, KYC, as in know your customer, food traceability and supply chain, logistics, notary and legal contract, document storage. Even it extends to things like hack-proof web content, as well as messaging and content delivery, and other things like medical and health records as well. So we're seeing a wide spectrum of applications where document storage and document proofing in respect of it being immutable, irreversible, and permission-based, that is going to be changing in the coming years.
Great. How does the NAM network differ from other blockchain technologies?
Well, I should say that the NAM blockchain as a technology is a very simple solution to implement. Simple does not mean that it is not complicated, or does not mean that it is not sophisticated, rather. So it's simple because we have made it simple for any would-be solutions provider out there that requires a blockchain technology to power their applications. So writing application on it is simple, and more importantly, the NAM solution itself has what we call a templated smart contract. So templated means it is pre-designed, predefined, so that people don't need to actually write anything on it in as much as coding is concerned. So this could include things like multi-signatory, asset building, as in writing, creating smart assets, and doing other simple things like, especially with our new release where we have what we call the push-pull transactions as well. These are push-pull means in the traditional sense is normally pushing a transaction from a sender to a recipient. But now we could actually do things like we push from a sender and at the same time request the recipient to send something back. And then as soon as the recipient signs the transaction, it is now being sent back as well to the sender an asset. So it could be, let's say, US dollar in exchange for Euro dollars, and then the sender now needs to send US dollar to the recipient, and return the sender is expecting the recipient to send back Euro dollars. And in one transaction, this can happen without having to trust the other party. So this is a very important feature, which we call it a smart feature as well, that is in the NAM new release that's coming out soon. So that's where it is very different with respect to other technologies. I would like to add on as well, some other technologies, you need to write smart contracts on it. And to write smart contracts, you could produce potential bugs as well. And this could, cause a systemic risk to whatever business that is relying on smart contracts.
And what future plans do you have for NAM development?
Well, I think what is most important now is to address what we call the 80-20 rule. The 80 rule means we will try and give and provide applications that are practical for use for 80% of the industry, whereas those application-specific solution would not be suitable for NAM. So in as much as what we're trying to do now is we are trying to enhance more features that are more applicable to the general market, whether it's for the financial industries or for the non-regulated industries, such as what I've said earlier. So this is one of the things that we plan to do as we progress to add in more features. Like, for example, as I explained earlier, the push and pull transaction features. So the other thing that we will be looking at, obviously, is the scalability of the technology, as well as providing and enhancing both the private chain and the public chain. These are the things that we are looking at and are focusing on in our plans.
Could you tell us what are the benefits and weaknesses of NAM Mosaic and ERC20 tokens in your opinion?
Basically, what we have